Hello everyone and welcome to this new video. Today, I'm going to tell you the truth about the Tijuana Wall, the most crazy and controversial project of Donald Trump. I'll show you what happened to the wall after Joe Biden's arrival at the White House and what are the consequences for the migrants, the environment, and the relations between the United States and Mexico. Don't miss this video because what I'm going to tell you will leave you speechless. To answer these questions, we have to do some history. The border between the United States and Mexico is about 3,200 kilometers long and crosses territories of different shapes, urban and desert areas. The barrier is located in the urban sections of the border. That is, those areas that in the past have seen the highest number of illegal crossings. The construction of the barrier began in 1990 during the presidency of George H.W. Bush, when the border police developed a strategy called prevention through deterrence, based on which it began to build fences and obstacles on the border, especially in the San Diego area. The first section, 22.5 kilometers long, was completed in 1993. In 1994, during the Clinton presidency, the barrier was further developed with the addition of a permanent presence of police forces at the border. In 2006, President George W. Bush signed the Secure Fence Act, a law that authorized the construction of another 1,100 kilometers of barrier along the border. During Obama's presidency, the barrier was reinforced with sensors, cameras, and drones. In 2016, Trump made the wall one of his main slogans of his election campaign, promising to build a high, beautiful, and impenetrable barrier along the entire border and make Mexico pay for it. Once elected, Trump declared a national emergency to obtain the funds necessary for his project, but clashed with opposition from Congress, the Supreme Court, and private landowners who refused to give up their land. In 2021, of the 1,600 kilometers of walls promised by Trump, about 727 kilometers were built. More precisely, most of the barrier was built on areas that had already been subject to border protection under previous presidencies, replacing old fences with new, higher, and stronger structures. On January 20, 2021, on his first day in office, President Joe Biden stopped construction of the wall with an executive order, arguing that it was a waste of resources and a violation of human rights. However, Biden has not yet decided what to do with the sections already built or with contracts already signed with construction companies. The current situation at the border is very complex and delicate. On one hand, there are pressures from supporters of the wall who believe it is necessary to ensure national security and counter illegal immigration. On the other hand, there are criticisms from opponents of the wall who consider it a symbol of xenophobia and racism, as well as environmental and social damage. The wall has had contrasting effects on illegal immigration. On one hand, it has made it more difficult and dangerous for migrants to cross through urban areas, pushing them towards more remote and desert areas where they risk their lives. On the other hand, it has favored the business of human traffickers, the so-called coyotes, who exploit migrants' desperation to make them pay exorbitant amounts to take them across the border. According to the data from the U.S. Border Police, arrests of irregular migrants at the border have increased in recent years, reaching a peak in 2021 with over 1 million detentions in the first 6 months of the year. This increase is due to various factors, including economic and social conditions in migrants' countries of origin, expectations created by change of presidency in United States, and COVID-19 pandemic. The wall has also had negative consequences on environment and local communities. The barrier has in fact interrupted natural flow of water and wildlife, causing soil erosion, flooding, and loss of biodiversity. It also divided families, friends, and businesses that lived or worked across border. In conclusion, we can say that TIJUANA Wall is a very complex issue that cannot be solved with a simple technical or political solution. It is, in fact, a humanitarian problem that requires a global and cooperative vision between two countries involved. Only in this way can respect for human rights, legality, and dignity of people be guaranteed. I hope you enjoyed this video and it made you think about the situation of TIJUANA Wall. If you have questions or comments, leave them below. If you want to see other videos on interesting topics, subscribe to my channel and activate the bell for notifications. Thanks for following me and see you next time.